Okay, Connor, I'm trying to do this video analysis and I don't really know how to use it, but I'm going to try. So, obviously, you got Correa on the bottom and you on the top here. First thing I want you to look at is your hands. You've got that little hitch, but the hands are still coming up and forward. So you hitch, and then as you step forward, look at the hands. The hands are actually coming forward and high. So they're at the shoulder, you do the hitch, and then as you bring them up, they're actually coming forward. And that's not a good load position right there. That's essentially your load position. But you've got just about a 90-degree angle in your see, I screwed that up. But you can see, if you go shoulder to elbow, elbow to back, it's almost like a 90-degree angle. You actually don't want to have that kind of bend in your elbow from the load position, which is where you're launching your swing from. You need the hands to be back so they can generate the kind of speed, to translate into bat speed. So I think you know that. I'm just not sure you're aware that after you take your hitch, you're bringing the hands up and forward. So what you need to do, the solution, I think, is to stretch the rubber band. So whether you do or don't do the hitch, you need to, as you're bringing your hands up, if you do the hitch, you need to push back with your left hand, with your bottom hand, so that your hands go back. And if you push back with your left hand, you're going to get a nice bat angle, like Correa. If I look at, I just love this guy's load position. If you look at it there, and that's if you look at his elbow angle and your elbow angle. I know it's not the exact same camera angle, but you can see yours is very, a significant angle, like almost 90 degrees, where he's just got a slight bend to his elbow because he's pushing his hands back. So that's, to me, is a perfect load position down at the bottom there. So clearly something you need to work on, I think, this month if you can, getting those hands back. The other thing we want to take a look at is where and it's all related to the same problem, right? So when you flatten out your bat, basically look where your hands are. Your hands are like really out front. See, it's really hard to generate any kind of power at all from that position. You should be flattening out that bat early with your hands still back, and your hips driving, your backside driving, which is a whole other issue I'm not even addressing here. But again, if you look at Correa and look where when his bat is in about the same position as you are, look where his hands are relative to yours. Your hands are clearly out front, whereas his are sort of back by his back hip. And then he's kind of whipping through, and he's got that great lower body motion. So, again, you look at your swing there, flattening out the bat here, hands forward, there's just not much you can do. You got to turn and flatten out that back early and get on the path of the ball early and then drive it through. Taking this through with Correa's swing, again, look at, super contact there. He's cleared out his front side. The bat travels up the path of the ball. His top hand is palm up, palm up, palm up, palm up, all the way to full extension, palm up. Then he comes around. Only then, after he's fully extended, does he come around and finish high. So you were out in front on this pitch, obviously, so that kind of messes that up. So it's hard to look at your extension, but Cray is a good guy to copy. So that's just hand position.